Welcome to the podcast.
This episode.
Okay, hi. This is pre-bio, episode 3.
This
It's
episode, we
Thursday.
can't go outside because it's pouring.
Yeah, it's currently raining.
God is having a meltdown, and
Yeah,
we have to
everybody's having a
suffer
bad
the
day, and so is God.
consequences. So we have to record inside, so we'll probably be a lot more quiet.
Yeah, and maybe not scream.
Yeah. We don't have any guests today.
Ethan was gonna come on, but then he was hungry.
And then we were
I don't know
just-
where he went, so...
Oh my God, you cut your pancakes that small.
Well, I'm trying not to, like... Okay, I got pancakes, and they burned my pancakes, so I'm trying to, like, maneuver this to where the syrup is stuck to the table. I repeat, the syrup is stuck to the table.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, so we're inside
So there are, like, people
today.
around, which is kind of gross.
It
I
is.
don't like people.
I don't like it.
They smell gross.
Anyway, so do y'all watch Rick and Morty?
No.
Because Nico doesn't, and I want to talk about it because season 4 comes out in November, and they gave us like 2 still shots from it, and like, oh, I'm so excited.
A whole 2 still shots. Oh my god, you guys must be freaking out.
Well, we are. You know, there are already fucking theories about it.
If you guys watch Rick and Morty, leave a comment.
Please.
And then never watch the podcast again. Okay.
Don't listen to him.
I'm kidding, we need the watch time.
And the subscribers.
Please subscribe.
Subscribe.
We have a code red. There's a person.
Well,
I hope people think we're insane.
no, I hope people think we're just having a conversation,
Yeah.
which we are, but we're directing it at people.
Right. That aren't each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's currently 10:37. Bio's in an hour. Database was awful today.
Yeah. It was bad.
Because first he came in and he was like, I'm coming back at 8:30 when the class starts at 8. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
half an hour late.
My ride didn't want to bring me, so I had to get a new ride.
Right.
Oracle, which is the program we do all the work on, wasn't working. So, but he still lectured as if we could do the work.
Right. And it was a long lecture.
It was
too.
a long lecture, and he was asking questions today. Like, he was actually, like, trying to engage, and I was like...
And he asked me something, and I gave a dumb answer, and then he started talking about skydiving, and I'm like, all right, buddy.
Are you
What are you
okay?
doing?
Like,
Do
and
you
then...
need help?
and
Yes,
then-
he does.
And
You
then,
should see his ID.
Oh my fucking God.
Okay, continue on.
And then he was like, okay, well, since you can't do the work, here's a 40-question quiz.
Enjoy.
Goodbye. So we did that, and then
Pancake fell into the syrup. No shit.
just get it out.
I'm working on that.
Just eat the fucking pancakes.
Stop. I'm gonna laugh.
Oh my God. No, I'm doing this to you. One time in biology, every time I tried to drink my Gatorade, every time I tried to drink my Gatorade, Nico would make me laugh, and eventually I got it down, but I almost spit it on him.
That's what she said.
Get the pancake out of the syrup.
Oh my god.
No more syrup.
No,
You've been
stop.
capped. I put the cap back on the syrup. I'm moving the syrup.
I swear to God.
Syrup is over there.
Oh yeah, I swear.
Syrup
Give me the
disappeared.
syrup.
You don't know where it is.
Stop. Give me the syrup.
You have to say syrup. It's syrup.
Syrup. Give me the syrup.
Okay.
Thank you. That is incorrectly pronounced.
No,
It is
syrup.
It is
Syrup. How do you say caramel?
Caramel.
Good.
If
Caramel.
you say caramel?
You
If you say
fucking-
caramel, who's caramel?
Who's caramel?
If you say
There's an A
caramel-
there. You fucking dumb.
If you say caramel, please unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. We don't need you.
Yes, we do. I'm kidding. We love you all. Not
No, we
really,
don't.
But please subscribe.
Also, I don't see these people anymore that much, but if you say library, I want you to know that there's a special place in hell for you. Like, they gave y'all dumbass as an activity room because you're that Ed.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
If you guys know how to spell words, leave a comment.
yeah.
Because I don't. I can't spell.
In, like, where I used to live in, like, Delaware or whatever, they say water. Like, instead of
Water?
water, they say water.
Yeah.
I'd be like, nah, fam, that's an A.
When your parents think you got a bad grade. Nah, fam, that's an A.
What's this? Is this an F? Nah,
Nah,
fam,
fam,
that's
that's
an
an
A.
Oh my god. I am one of the funniest people I know.
I'm one of the funniest people I know.
If you're one of the funniest people you know, leave a
Leave a
comment.
Oh my god, Nico. This is like, it's so weird being a generation that grew up on YouTube
Yeah.
rather than like traditional. Oh, okay, well, we grew up on traditional TV.
Right.
Like I watched SpongeBob and stuff.
Right. We're like in the middle.
In
kind
the
of.
middle. But like, there are some kids that aren't growing up with traditional TV because
Yeah.
their parents don't want to pay for cable because it's why.
Yeah, why do you
And-
need cable? My mom still insists on having cable, and I'm like, why?
And you literally
Save the
nobody
money.
uses it.
Save the
And
money,
now
please.
they're just watching YouTubers, and it's so strange because now they're growing up being like, subscribe to my channel. Hey, what's up, guys? Like, and it's so weird.
Right.
It's literally so weird.
We're like half in that generation, so it's like
Yeah.
we know all of that stuff, but we also are cultured enough to know what TV is and things like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Some
So-
people didn't watch SpongeBob, and I feel so bad.
Exactly. Kevin, every time you make a
my God,
SpongeBob reference,
Kevin.
he's like, I didn't watch SpongeBob. He's like, yes, I still had a childhood.
So
Shut up,
literally
Kevin.
every sentence that I say includes either a SpongeBob
Or
or
an
an Office
Office
reference.
reference.
And he's like, Nico, shut up. Okay, I didn't watch SpongeBob. I don't care about The Office. And I'm like,
You fucking.
if you like The Office, leave a comment.
Oh my god. Nico, you're literally the problem.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god. If you guys are sick of me saying leave a comment, leave a comment.
Leave a comment, don't unsubscribe.
Oh my god.
So, who are your favorite Viners? Who is your favorite? Did you like watch Vines and stuff?
I didn't like, not when it was out.
Yeah, but like YouTube compilations of
Yeah.
Vines. Who's your favorite Viner?
The funny one.
What?
Yeah,
Nico.
I have to admit. Yeah.
Zainab liked my tweet when you break your nail on the crack pipe.
Suki. Oh my god. I hope Suki's listening.
She's not.
Yeah, I know she's not.
She said hate that.
It's the worst feeling.
When you break your nail on your fucking crack pipe.
Yeah, it's the
God
worst.
damn it. What if you, I want to make crack. Why not?
All you need is like a hammer or something and like a sidewalk.
What?
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 You said you wanted to make a crack.
Nicholas. I thought you were talking like you take a piece of the sidewalk and you just hammer it down until it gets to a powder and then
No.
you snort that. It's crack. And I was like, that's not crack, Nicholas.
No, you just make a crack in the sidewalk.
No.
Anya's already sick of my conversation, so she's playing a game on her phone.
I was doing that before. Sorry, it's like air hockey, but a little different. It's called flick the... I don't remember.
Flick the I don't remember.
It's called flick swing.
Cool.
Anyway.
Story
so-
time. So, it's 2:30 in the morning.
I've heard this story 2 times.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. We'll save that for later.
What?
We're leaving at a cliffhanger. It's 2:30 in the morning. Stay tuned.
Yeah, we need more watch time. You gotta stay.
Oh my god.
So,
Has anybody ever said good morning to you?
good morning.
Good morning.
Was it a good morning? No.
It is not. Because it was raining and I lost power. Part 2 of the story.
Oh. You're just gonna say the story in segments.
Yeah. Center for Science and Health and what's up? What? Center Center for Science, Health, and Wellness. I know how to English.
They just need commas.
Do you put commas in a name like that?
Center for Science, comma, Health, comma, and Wellness.
I know, but would you put that in like a title?
I don't know.
Like if it's the name of a building or like a...
Why does that sign say Health, Wellness, and Science? That
Oh
says
my
Science,
god,
Health,
that
and
makes me
Wellness?
so uncomfortable.
I don't like that at all.
The sign and the big engraved sign are different, and it's not okay.
It's not. Oh my god, at Kevin's house, Max was just, and he made everyone else uncomfortable too, because these picture frames are like collage picture frames. They just have the tiniest gaps in between them.
Ew.
And Max was like, that makes me so uncomfortable. And we all were like staring at it for like a good 5 minutes, just like saying like, ew.
Uncomfy with the pH.
And then like the conversation had moved on, and then Max is just like, I hate those gaps. And we're all like, Max. Oh my god, we had the funniest conversation yesterday. I'll wait till Ethan Barkley, is on the podcast eventually one day.
One day.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Ethan's starting an MLM or a pyramid scheme.
Okay.
It's funny.
Fascinating.
They're all gonna do a Spotify family plan, and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
they're like, if we get 6 people, we all have to pay $2.50.
Okay, the person left. We can talk about the story.
Hello.
How you are today? Great.
Evening good.
So there was a person sitting there for a solid like 8 minutes. And it was
8?
pretty
It was
uncomfy.
2.
I don't know how math works.
What? Okay.
I failed 172. What do you expect me to do? All right.
You
anywho.
passed 136.
Yeah, I walked by the room. Okay. Anyways.
Oh my god, Nico, you know how much... I'm gonna steal a pancake now. Successful transfer.
To give you guys a visual of what just happened, Anya reached across the table to grab a piece of my pancake. She dipped it into the syrup, and I held a piece of napkin underneath it to successfully transfer it over the phone without dripping anything.
We literally just could have dripped and then cleaned it up with the napkin.
Shut
though.
up. This was more efficient. No, it wasn't. Okay. Anywho, story time.
It's 2:30 a.m. Barbecue sauce on my titty.
No, that's not how the story goes. I don't like barbecue sauce. Thank you. Anyways, it's 2:30 in the morning. The power goes out. I'm awoken to the sound of beeping throughout my house. Hello? I thought that
Oh
was
my
a
God.
bell.
I was
Oh
like-
my god.
I was like,
There
no
are bells at the
I
college.
was like, no bells at college.
No, it's
What?
the elevator.
I
Holy Lord.
hate that. That just reminded me of going back to Norwalk High.
I know, that reminded me of our bell. Ew,
We have to
why
go
did
to-
you record me? That's kind of gross. I'm the worst person I know.
I'm the funniest person I know.
I'm the worst.
But no, like, oh my god, NCC is so much better than Norwalk High.
It so
You do what
is.
you want, you sit where you want, you get when you want.
You get
food.
pancakes, you get fries. You get fries for $2, two pancakes for $2.50, 3 pancakes for $3.50. You can get a quesadilla with chicken for $6, a quesadilla without chicken for $4.
$4.50.
Huh?
It's $4.50.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
It's $4.50. I'm sorry. Bring $4.50, not 4. But it's better with chicken. So if you're not broke, get the chicken one.
If you have AirPods, I expect you to get chicken.
If I see you with AirPods and a regular quesadilla with no chicken, there's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna report you to Apple. They're gonna confiscate your AirPods.
For exuding broke bitch tendencies while wearing their product.
I'm gonna cry. Okay. Anyways,
So it's 2:30 a.m.
It's 2:30 a.m. The power goes out. And then
No, I want to cut the story off again.
And
So
there's beeping throughout
basically,
my house.
no,
We're gonna say another
no.
part and then we can cut it off.
Okay.
Okay, there's beeping throughout my house. I'm inside of my tent. So anyways, like I was saying before,
You're telling it like the perfect crime.
I know, that was my inspiration for it. I almost said, do I go for the vault? No.
No,
The
chandelier.
chandelier. It's priceless. As I'm taking it down, a woman catches me.
It's her father's business. She's Tiffany's.
Oh my god. I have that saved in a note on my phone.
Because I wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Database adventures.
Did we ever finish talking about database? I don't think so. So anyways, the thing we used to do this stuff was broken, but he was like, nah, I'm gonna talk to you anyways. Oh wait, yeah we did. And
Yeah,
then
we
you said
did.
the quiz. Sorry, I have short-term memory loss.
Hi, I'm Dory.
I have short-term
Memory loss. Finding Dory's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
You know what?
SpiderMan.
Oh my god, it was so good.
SpiderMan.
Did you
was
watch
so
it?
good, yes.
Okay, I missed the second end scene credit because I was like, okay, it's over.
It wasn't crazy. I mean,
It was just
the scrolls. Oops. Okay.
spoiler warning.
We've already said the word Spider-Man, so if you haven't seen the movie,
You should have clicked.
you
that.
should have, like, panicked and stopped. So, I apologize for saying a word, but that's not too important. It's not, like, mind-breaking.
It's not in the movie.
Right. It's
And it
after
doesn't
the
change
movie.
the movie at all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Well,
So that wasn't too
kinda.
bad.
Oh.
But if you haven't seen the movie,
Stop watching because I want to talk
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the movie.
Okay,
Anyways,
so-
bye.
Bye.
Next.
Anyway, okay, so it was going good, and like once they defeated the elementals,
Mhm.
you knew there was more watch
Right,
time.
because
If
I looked
there-
at the time and I was like,
It's not
excuse
over.
me?
There's
Yeah,
more
no,
runtime, so there has to be a
absolutely.
twist villain, right?
Yes.
So it was the scene at the bar. That's when I
Yes.
figured it out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. And I was like,
I
no,
mean,
Peter, don't give him the glasses. I was like, no, no,
I
no.
knew Mysterio was like the bad guy. Like that was just, I knew that.
And once it got
Um,
to the bar scene, I was like, nope, it's all.
Yeah, and
it's
then
fake.
he was like, I'm gonna give you the glasses. I'm like, I swear to God, if you give him the
I was like,
goddamn
Spider-Man,
glasses.
you fucking dumb. So then he did, and then it was revealed, and I was like, oh well.
One of my favorite parts though, like honestly,
Is the
just, like,
toast? That was
yeah,
in mine.
Yeah, because when they went back to the old movies and showed them, like, in the past movies, that was like great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where they had the same people and like how they were involved in the making of it and like what
He's
their
like,
whole
he, like-
reasoning was.
He named my life's work Bart.
He used it for therapy. I'm crying. Honestly, me. But yeah, it was so awesome.
It was so good. And then
So good.
so after that, oh my god, the whole hologram thing when Mysterio
that
fights
was
Spider-Man.
wild.
That was like my mouth was open the whole time.
That
I was
was
like,
wild.
whoa. And then the whole like the snow globe part, I was like,
And then one of the like the subtlest details that like I caught when he's going with Fury to go to like the place to talk to him or whatever. When it first starts fading, when like the hologram first starts fading, even Fury looks up like he's confused. But like he's also part of the hologram just to like further trick him. And it's so like it's such a subtle detail but it just like fits so well. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Hi car, it's
Also-
raining, you should get out of there.
My biggest connection to Spider-Man this movie was also hating the words Peter tingle.
Yes.
I was like, no, just say Spidey sense. Can you stop, please? Stop it.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But then again, no. But
But,
then when he did it at the end and he was like, wah, wah,
He was like,
he was like, pachow. And then, oh my god, and then when he tried to shoot him and he said yeet, oh my
"You
god,
can't trick me
my
anymore,
heart.
bitch." I was like,
See, but then the thing is, here's another thing.
when did? Okay, sorry. Go.
No, you go.
When did he record the video? What?
Exactly.
When?
But that's what the guy downloaded onto the flash drive.
Yeah, I know. I got that.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, with Edith, he like Peter had to do a whole transfer thing. Like,
And then when he got them
and then
back,
when
it
he
was
got
just
them
like, "Hi,
back, it
Peter."
was like, yeah. So it's like, did he do something to them? So like, he still has like control over them, and he's just like tricking him still. So like, so it's like, could he actually not be dead? And when he's like, is this real or whatever?
A lot of people don't think that Mysterio's dead.
And when he's like, is this real? She goes, all the projections are down, but they still had their own personal drones up that Edith wasn't connected to. So it's like, what if that was still fake? I'm like, the whole movie was just a giant deception, but I loved it.
Literally, yeah, and it's like, you don't know what's real. Oh, why are there people? Sorry. If you hear that noise.
People are kind of gross.
But like, it was like, and like, oh my god, in the end.
It was, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Okay, first of all, I'm not even that big of comics, and I just really like Spider-Man, and even me when J. Jonah Jameson comes on the screen, that was
crazy.
That was the best.
That was crazy.
Part.
That was awesome.
Oh my god, I loved it so much.
It was just so perfect.
It was so perfect, and J.K. Simmons literally was the only person that could play that role.
I cannot believe that they did that.
The voice was so good. It was so good.
I loved it.
Loved it. And then, and of course, it had to be him that would like out Spider-Man.
Oh my god, it couldn't have been anybody else.
Basically. So.
It's awesome.
But yeah, and I'm just like, whoa. And so like, okay, we've already been spoiling it, but like this is really big spoil. Why do you think the like Skrulls were like, and then they're like, oh Fury, you need to come back from vacation or whatever. But like, what is Fury doing?
Right. It's something to do with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Either she's like gone or something, and they're looking for her, or like she messed up or something. I don't know, something like that.
And when you know Fury's a Skrull, it's like the part where he's like, oh,
don't
can't you get somebody?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
Because when I first thought of that, I'm like, but they were buddies. What?
Yeah.
And like, I still did. That's why I feel like she did something. Like she messed up because the way he said it was like kind of a negative.
No. It was like.
So, but like she's the one who saved them.
Yeah,
so like,
exactly.
what did she do?
What did she do? And it's like, I like, honestly, this is one of the things that post Endgame I was like, what? Like, I like how they explained the blip thing. Oh, rip the guy whose wife pretended to blip.
I almost choked. Oh my god. That was hysterical.
That was hilarious.
Hysterical. Oh my god.
So, oh my god. And it's like in the comics, Ned and Betty, like they all worked for the Daily Bugle.
Right.
But now the Daily Bugle's not a newspaper.
It's like a video thingy.
Yeah. And then, so like, I wonder if they're actually gonna like do anything.
Right.
But I don't know. A lot of like Ned, Betty, and MJ, they're all very different from the comic book counterparts, so I don't know.
See, another thing that like didn't tick me off to Mysterio immediately was like the multiverse thing. Cause like he was like, yeah, it's a multiverse, and like that made sense. Cause like they talked about the branch realities in Endgame. So I was like, yeah, okay, that works. And so then when it was fake, I'm like, but the numbers that he said all lined up. So like Earth 616 is like the main Earth from the comics. The movie Earth is Earth 19999, I think, something like that. And the one he said he was from Earth 833, that's from like Spider UK. So it's like a British version of Spider-Man, which is pretty funny because Tom Holland's British.
And it's so funny because in one of the things, it's like in Homecoming, he was like shooting like way far from, and then in Far From Home, he was like, I was shooting like 10 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's
great.
Some of the like sad scenes, I was like staring at Tom Holland's biceps, and I was like, oh man. Like they didn't click for me. I was like, dang, Tom Holland.
No. Oh my god.
But yeah, and it was so crazy. And I was like,
I love
and literally when Mysterio was revealed, I was like, I knew it. I looked at Taylor, I was like, it's fake. 2 minutes before they revealed, and she was like, what? I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But literally, like, usually when I can predict a movie, it makes it worse.
Right.
But this time, it was like rewarding.
Right.
because it was
like it made sense and it all fit so well. I love how
it wasn't
fit.
like, oh, this movie is bad and very predictable.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I got it before you did. Yes.
Right.
But yeah, it was a really good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for a new one.
Oh my
like
god.
I just have to see the next Marvel movie.
The next one's Widow, right?
Yeah, which I don't understand. I need to know more about that because I'm very confused.
So remember when her and Hawkeye are talking about like Budapest? I think that's part of it. No? So like I think it's in Ultron maybe. When they're like fighting together or something, and he goes, it's just like Budapest or whatever, or one of them said that, and then the other one's like, you and I remember Budapest very differently. So that's part of it, I think. And in Captain Marvel, Fury also talked about how he was in Budapest at one point, so that might be part of it. I'm not sure. All right, we're done with the pancake. What time is it?
So like it's like just that the beginning scene like confirmed like a Captain America like died.
See, I don't know, because
like at the end of Endgame he's just old, but
right.
like, and you assume that he's not fighting anymore.
Of course not.
But like, did he like die?
I feel like
because I feel like
didn't. I feel like he's still alive.
But to the public, he's just...
But to the public...
Like, Captain America is dead.
Yeah, Captain America is dead.
But, like...
Steve Rogers is still alive.
And old.
Yes, and old and wrinkly. Because, like, basically the whole thing is, like, he went back to return the time... Or, not the times, all the Infinity Stones. And I think it's just the public doesn't know that he came back. Like, he found a way back. Which is still kind of foggy.
Well, I mean, because he could have come back and just stayed Captain America, but he wanted to live out his life, like,
right.
from that point.
But then the thing is, does him going back and staying with Peggy, like, have a new timeline? And if so, how did he horizontally jump back to the Endgame timeline?
I don't know.
It's very confusing.
It's very confusing. And it's like, but it's different also because, like, the time is, like when you're doing that, it's like, it's like 2 seconds to us.
This is bleeding into a time talk, and I'm liking it.
It's like 2 seconds, but for you, it was like 50 years.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know.
And I feel like we're gonna get that at some point, like what actually happened. We're getting Thor 4, which is awesome.
So because he's like, what about Thor? Off-world. And
awesome.
Like, what world?
Awesome. Yeah. Doctor Strange 2 is coming too. That's exciting. I like Doctor Strange.
Literally, Ragnarok I love that movie.
It's so good.
And like, what's his name? What's the little rock guy and the little alien dude?
Korg and Meek.
He's my
New
favorite.
Master 69.
Oh my god, no, I hated the Fortnite scene. We're not going to talk about that.
We just did.
That's deleted out of my...
Okay. It's deleted. Anya doesn't remember the Fortnite scene.
That's deleted out of my MCU canon.
Okay.
It's deleted. Thor does not play Fortnite. No. The God of Thunder does not play Fortnite.
Oh, I think that's hysterical.
I just need Thor to get back to that workout regimen, you know? Like,
right. See, but then here's the thing also. Disney's doing like all these weird off shows, and I'm like, are those like MCU canon?
No.
Or like, is that like doesn't count? Because they're having a Loki show, they're having a Wanda and Vision one, and they're also doing another one. I forget it already.
I'm pretty sure like Star Wars Rebels isn't canon.
Right.
Like within like Star Wars, but they still like make them.
Right.
And just like, do you remember? It was on Disney XD. It was like the Hulk show. It was just Hulk and then the other Hulks.
I think so.
It was like Hulk, She-Hulk, the blue one, the red one. Wait, was there a blue one? No, there was a red one. No, there was a blue one. It was just rocks.
Yeah.
It was Rock Hulk. Rock. But yeah, and so I don't think those are like canon.
And so I wonder when the Loki one is, because it's either in the timeline that he created when he poofed out of there with the Tesseract, or it's in the timeline where Thanos like is not there. Like after 2014, and then from 2014 on, Thanos is gone because he jumped over to the other timeline. So, like, I wonder where that takes place. Because somehow Loki's still alive, which is awesome. I love Loki.
Yeah, same.
I hope he's in Thor 4. I hope they find a way to put him in Thor 4.
But I mean, do you really want them to keep killing him and just bringing him back? Because how many times have they?
Right, I understand that. I see that.
Because, like,
But, like,
it's
that's his
happened,
whole
like, 3
shtick.
times.
That's his whole thing. Because he's, like, the mischief one. So he's just like, all right, peace. And then he comes back a little while later.
He's like, hey, guys.
What's up?
I'm
How
back.
you
I
doing?
didn't die. Y'all thought I died? Haha, bitch.
Or, like, maybe just don't kill him off and bring him back again. Like, let him, like, have fun with Thor or something. Because, like, the interactions between their characters is awesome.
It is. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, because, like, it was an Endgame, so, like, it's like, what's it? Where do the Asgard? It's like Asgard, New Asgard.
Oh, New Asgard?
Yeah. And then also, I love how, like, you remember, like, the girl?
Valkyrie?
Yeah. I love how her and Thor just left, and, like, in my head, they, like, left and went, like, with just Men in Black for a little bit, and they come back. Because they're both in that movie.
You're right. Oh my god.
Like, together, like, they're both
I
leads.
know.
So they just, like, they left New Asgard and, like, were like, hey.
They were just like, yo, we're Men in Black real quick, and then they come back.
They come back to the MCU, like, hey, we're back.
That is awesome. That is so funny. I didn't think of that.
Because they're, and I saw it and I was like, wait, so they just took the same cast? Like,
Exactly. They were like, hey Marvel, you know,
Can we borrow these two?
Can we borrow Chris real quick? And, you know, let's take the
let's
girl
take
too.
Let's take the girl too. They seem to have some good chemistry. I want that one
was
too.
hysterical. They were like, I like this one.
We're just gonna borrow the MCU for a little bit.
Yeah. You're not doing like Endgame or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
that's done. Nope. Nope. But imagine, like, they had to shoot 2 movies together, basically.
Mhm. Imagine if they hated each other. That'd be pretty funny.
Just
Imagine if they just despised each other, and then like, finally Endgame's done, and then they're just like, Men in Black.
who's your favorite Marvel Chris?
Oh Lord have mercy.
Dad
Hemsworth.
noises. Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dad noises.
You just went.
I am a dad. Yeah.
I know. I think I gotta. But, like, America's ass.
Right.
Hemsworth.
It's between Evans or Hemsworth. Sorry, Pratt.
Yeah, no. Star-Lord got me fucking tight. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Pratt.
yeah.
Not sorry. Like, no.
Oh my God.
Star-Lord pisses me off. I don't know how they're gonna do they didn't even do a redemption arc for him. Literally, everyone just like, oh, it's okay. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
No, you could have just fucking beaten Thanos. You don't deserve But no, Chris Pratt, you are not even in top. No. You don't deserve to be a Marvel Chris.
Right.
So it goes Hemsworth, Evans, any other Chris, like extras,
Mhm.
and then Pratt.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about all the time we have. Is it? Do we wanna end it?
So it's 2:30 a.m.
Oh, right.
There's
Let's finish this
all
story.
through the house.
It's beeping all through the house.
Because the
And
power.
because the power supplies are just freaking out. So, anywho, I'm in my tent, as you know, because I sleep in a tent. Because my house is freezing. Therefore, I need to encase the warmth so one day I suffocate in it. Great. Anyways, the beeping wakes me up at 2:30. I unzip the tent. I crawl underneath my desk to turn off the power supply, and I go back to sleep and zip my tent back up. Good night, streaks. Then it's 7 o'clock.
Good morning streaks.
Good morning streaks. I wake up and I'm like, wait, I need to turn that thing back on because the power's back. And I could tell because my lava lamp is on. So I crawl back underneath my desk. I turn the power supply back on.
Bloop.
And being me at 7 o'clock in the morning, I stand up only to hit my head on the edge of the desk and then almost fall to the ground because I had just woken up. I then ate breakfast and got to NCC 5 minutes late, as I usually do.
Well, that's all we have for today, folks.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed the MCU breakdown. That was pretty fun.
That was pretty fun.
Marvel
that
time.
Was a bit of a movie review.
Yeah.
Because we talk about Spider-Man and stuff.
It was a movies review.
Movies.
Yes.
That was a universe review.
Can we do our universe review?
No.
I could do that in one word.
2 out of 10.
Yes. I'd give our universe a 2 out of 10.
Wait, gotta wait.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. DC coming next. It's like nobody watches that.
Yeah. Oh my
Hi,
god,
Derek.
thank you. Good evening. Yeah, Derek is here now.
Derek's here. Derek's
Okay.
in bio.
Yeah, he's in bio. You want to say hi to the podcast?
Say hi. Maybe afterwards, because I have to take a meeting right now.
Great.
Anyway.
Okay, Derek says hi. Okay, well that's it. Adios. Have a nice life.
Good morning.
Subscribe or something.